Hello and welcome to The Eye. I'm your host, Cassie Carlson, and alongside me today to co-host the show is Jory Perrys.
Honored to be alongside you today, Cassie, and we're going to start out with a recap of everything that's happened this week in Illinois athletics with your Illini update.
Women's basketball going 1-2 this past week. After losing to Wake Forest, they turned things around to beat Fort Wayne on Friday. Petra Holoshinska and Kennedy Cattenhead combined for 32 of the Illini's points. Then on Sunday, the team fell at George Washington. However, Brandy Beasley recorded her career high with 16 points, and Courtney Jones had 11 points to add. The Illini traveled to take on South Dakota tonight. And men's basketball had two big wins, first against NC State for their first win in the ACC Big Ten Challenge since 2012. Tracy Abrams shot for a season-high 17 points. Then on Saturday in Miami, the Illini took it to VCU for another victory. LaRon Black led the way in the 64-46 win with tying a career high of 18 points. Illini are back at home against Central Michigan University Saturday afternoon. Indoor track began this week for the women as they defeated Northern Illinois. Candy Block-Jones won the high jump, clearing 1.76 meters, while Brianna Driver reached 5.69 meters in the long jump. Jayla Stewart won the 60-meter hurdles with a time of 8.48 seconds and the 60-meter dash, crossing the line at 7.62 seconds.
Both the men's and women's gymnastics teams gave fans a glimpse of what to expect this season this past Sunday at the Orange and Blue meet.
We caught up with head coach of the women's team, Kim Landrus, about what she expects to see from the team this season.
Hi there, Illini fans. I'm Matt Miller, and to my right is the head coach for the women's gymnastics team, Coach Kim Landrus. How you doing today, Coach?
Good, how about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much for sitting down with us.
Of course.
Now, you guys just had your first exhibition for the season, the Orange and Blue exhibition game. Did you have any opening opinions? Would you have any exciting moments for you during this exhibition?
Yeah, I think the exhibition just really gives the girls a chance to get out there for the first time. Preseason always is just long, so they've been training in here for 3 months, and so they were just ready for a different venue, do it in front of their fans, get excited, and just get that adrenaline rushing. So it was just a good start for our season.
So this season you have a bit of a younger team with 9 underclassmen and 6 upperclassmen. Have you had any players start to kind of reveal themselves, start to show some leadership?
Absolutely. We're really going to be relying on the 6 upperclassmen for leadership to show those underclassmen kind of the way, because the underclassmen will be relied on heavily in the lineups.
Do you have any names of players who have started to really show themselves in the underclassmen bunch?
You know, it's been really nice to see the freshmen kind of emerge this preseason. Karen Howell did both bars and floor at the exhibition, was very impressed with her. Ray Baltazar is super talented, and it's going to be really fun to watch as she develops into a great college athlete.
For somebody who might not be as knowledgeable about how gymnastics work, could you maybe run through how the gymnastics scoring works? So
a lot of it is judged on execution, but every event will have a start value. So on vault, depending on the level of difficulty, will depend on what level of score you can start at. So in our lineup, you'll see a lot of 9, 9, 5 start values. On bars, beam, and floor, you start from a 9, 5, and you have to earn additive value bonus in order to get to that 10.0. And our routines that we compete in the lineup should have a 10.0 start value. And then once you establish what it starts from, you then take away any points for deductions, missteps. And so really it's all about showmanship, performance, and how you can execute every routine about perfectly.
Now, you guys also recently added a new assistant coach, is that correct? Christina Conforte?
Yes. You know, we're so glad Christina's on board with us and part of our Illini family. She brings a different perspective to our coaching staff, and so it's been really nice and just exciting. The girls have taken to her very well, and she's really pushed them past their limits in different ways that I don't know that they've thought of before.
That's awesome. That's great to hear. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us. We really appreciate it. Great luck this coming season.
One basketball player is making a name for himself outside of the game.
Find out who after the break.
It's hard not to be a fan of a credit card that gives you more while saving you money every single day. The Illini Visa Rewards Card, available only through U of I Community Credit Union.
On the court, men's basketball sophomore Jalen Coleman-Lands is averaging 7.9 points per game.
But off the court, he's managing his time as both a student athlete and an entrepreneur.
Hey Illini fans, I'm here with HC Kim Landrus of the Illinois men's basketball team. And Jalen, outside the court, you've been working on something different than just basketball. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, actually, I have an app that I'm working with one of my closest friends, who's the CEO, and I'm just like the head marketing director of the app. It's called Volume, and basically Volume informs you of how busy a place is before getting there. So some clubs or some like bars that we have here or restaurants, it informs you of how many people are there from like a meter. How busy it is, and it also tells you the ratio, which is a new feature that we just recently added from males to females there. So, yeah.
How long have you been working on this?
I've been working on it since this past summer, and I also have an app that I'm coming out with this next summer. It's a parking app, so yeah.
Nice. Have you started working on that a little bit more now?
Yeah, I have. This past summer, I was able to I had an independent study with Dr. Magelli, who just passed away yesterday. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but I'm definitely going to continue to pursue that as more motivation for me with this upcoming summer to, get that plan into action, because I definitely feel like it'd be helpful for everybody here on campus.
Can you talk about how he was able to help you out in that independent study?
Yeah, actually it was built off more so of learning how businesses ran, from going through the business plan, just from step by step, starting from scratch. And that whole independent study was based off of just showing me where to start from in creating your own business. And I had to read, I had to do different assignments, but it was also better for me to learn from action and being able to start from something that actually meant something to me. So,
how has attending the University of Illinois helped you with these plans?
Being that I came in having an idea of what I wanted to do in the future, it definitely allowed me to use the resources that basketball and the school had to offer, and they definitely have upheld that, promise to me by basically being able to use all the resources from College of Business and basketball to my benefit.
And obviously you're an athlete. How important do you think it is for athletes to work on things more than just the sports they play outside the court?
Oh, it's essential, because at the end of the day, like, basketball is limited and you can only play for so long. So at the end of the day, you have to figure out, whatever you like or whatever you love, outside of basketball, because at the end of the day, the ball's going to stop bouncing one day. So.
And if you are interested in downloading Jalen's app, it is available for both the iPhone and Android.
Well, that's all for the Eye this week.
Thanks for joining us this entire semester, and make sure to come back next semester for more inside looks at Illinois athletics. Happy holidays.